Close your eyes. Imagine soaring like a hawk, thousands of feet above the ground. Although the air is somewhat chilly, the view is tremendous. You search for updrafts of air to keep you aloft so that you can enjoy this feeling for hours. This is the experience of hang gliding by Amanda McCord. Hang gliding is an air sport in which a pilot flies a light and unmotorized foot-launchable aircraft called a hang glider, also known as deltaplane. A hang glider is an unpowered, heavier-than-air flying device designed to carry a human passenger who is suspended beneath its sail. Most early glider designs did not ensure safe flight. The problem was that early flight pioneers did not sufficiently understand the underlying principles that made a bird's wing work. To launch a hang glider, the pilot must run down a slope to get air moving across the wing at about 24 to 40 kilometers per hour. This movement of air over the surface of the wing generates lift, which is the force that keeps the glider aloft. Once aloft, gravity pulls the glider back towards the earth and pushes the glider forward, causing the air to flow over the wings consistently. In addition to this movement of air, hang gliders can get lift from rising columns of hot air called thermal lifts, found over places like sand or pavement. Oftentimes, you can locate these currents by watching birds like seagulls or hawks. Hang gliders also get lift from the air deflected upwards by mountains and ridges, called ridge lifts. As the hang glider and the pilot move through the air, they collide with their air molecules, the force caused by these collisions known as drag, which slows the glider down. The amount of drag is related to the airspeed of the hang glider. The faster the glider moves, the more drag it creates. Experienced hang glider pilots can take off from a slight slope or steep mountain top and fly for hours. The three forces of lift, drag, and gravity determine how high the hang glider can go, how far it can travel, and how long it can stay aloft. The performance of a hang glider and the distance it can travel is determined by its glide ratio, which is the ratio of the forward distance traveled to the vertical distance dropped. Hang gliders don't have movable surfaces on the wing to detect airflow and the maneuver of the craft. Instead, the pilot maneuvers the hang glider by shifting his or her weight in the direction of the turn. The pilot can also change the airspeed and the glide of the ratio of the hang glider. If the pilot pulls back on the glider, tipping its nose down, the glider speeds up. If the pilot pushes forward on the glider, tipping its nose up, the glider slows down or even stalls. In stalling, no air flows over the wings so that the glider can't fly. An experienced pilot tries to avoid turbulent air, which can slow the glider and cause it to tumble, as such obstacles as power lines and tall structures. This was my project on the hang glider. I hope you enjoy it, by Amanda McCord.